We talk a lot about hurricanes and their impacts, the flooding rain. We talk about the storm surge and the destructive winds. But I want to talk to you about something else associated with hurricanes, and that's the building seas and the incredible wave heights that are possible around some of these stronger systems. You take a look, hurricane waves can do a number of things. It can mix all that rainfall that falls on the sea surface, relatively warm waters, and fresh water on the surface, mixes down with the cold, saltier water below. And those areas affected down to about 300 feet below the surface. So we're not just talking like a surface layer of 10 or 20 feet. We're talking way down with those violent waves kind of mixing things up. That can have a significant impact on aquatic life. Now, faster moving species, things like whales and dolphins, sharks, they can swim away from the turbulent waters if they need to. But some of the slower moving aquatic life, things like coral reefs, can be decimated. You could have other slower moving things like jellyfish or slower moving fish really get into trouble, in some cases can be decimated. So it is something significant to think about. You look at the models here with Ernesto, the wave action out here, potentially 35 to 40 feet, in some cases the sea. So some massive waves out in the central Atlantic. For us here along the East Coast, we're going to see increasing waves. Now, the worst of it will be well out to sea, but here in Hampton Roads, we are potentially going to see those waves building about 4 to 8 feet at times this weekend. It's a possibility anyway. We'll see. Again, higher waves a little farther offshore, but even at the coast, we expect increasing swells and a high rip current risk later this weekend and into next week. It's already been moderate today in Virginia Beach and south of Oregon Inlet. The rip current threat is high, but we're going to see those rip current threats building. Now, areas of coastal erosion and higher tides also a possibility. It's something we're going to be mindful of. But let's talk about that rip current threat if you get caught in a rip current. Remember, it's a fairly narrow channel of water that is moving out away from the beach. So that current wants to pull swimmers back out. And a lot of times people panic and they try to swim against it and they just tire out. And it can cost people their lives. You can really get into trouble if you panic and get worn out. What you need to do is stay calm. Don't fight the current. Swim parallel to the coastline, and you should be able to come out of it. If you are unable to escape the rip current, again, don't panic. Just try to float or tread water a little bit, and if you need help, call or wave for assistance and let a lifeguard come out and help out in an emergency. We want everybody to stay safe and, again, be mindful. Rip current threat increasing this weekend.